What's up, everyone? It's day 7 of phase 2 of the Live Hard program. I just completed my second workout of the day. I did my 45-minute outdoor workout, and once again today I did a 40-pound ruck. I went 2.4 miles, about the same as yesterday. It's kind of warm today right now. It's still 91. There was a nice little breeze when I was walking one way, and then coming back it was like gnats were bugging me. So last night it was really bad. I almost gave up, basically. Those gnats were so annoying. They just were following me up and down the street, basically. But got it done today. I woke up this morning after trying to get back on my normal schedule and got up about 8. I did my first 45-minute workout, which was on the treadmill. Then I went to the gym and I did a back workout, back and biceps. After that, Mackenzie was done with her. She started doing cross-country training with the school, so I picked her up and we went to Cracker Barrel and ate lunch, and then we went to this little arcade in the mall that was new, and then we went to the store called Ollie's. It's like a discounted bargain depot type place, and at the end of, or when we were checking out at that place, there was this lady standing there at the end of the counter of the checkout, and she was standing there for like the last few people that had rung up, and I thought she was like waiting for something, that she was getting like a price check on or something. I don't really know what I thought, but then she just paid for our stuff, and our cart was like $105, so that was pretty cool. I've never had that happen before, but that was pretty neat, because I do that for a lot of people sometimes, not necessarily buy their stuff at the checkout, but I'll give a hobo like $100. Multiple times I've done that. Or not even 100, sometimes it's less, obviously, and there's more often times it's less, but there's been some times where I've given somebody 100 that I just felt like inclined to do that. Yeah, so that was cool. Mackenzie got to witness that. She got to see somebody do that for us, and that was really cool. But other than that, I'm still feeling good. I've started feeling like the cravings came back for different things that I haven't been eating and that I was eating a lot of, but I know I have to overcome them because I have goals and what I'm trying to look like and have my mental toughness to look like, because whenever you have those cravings, basically within like 20 minutes, you're gonna stop thinking about it. So if you can overcome them for about 20 minutes, you're gonna get through the craving and be able to know that whenever you have that issue come up in the future, because it's always gonna keep popping back up, you know what to do and that you can overcome it. So just basically ignore it, try to figure out something else to think about. It's going to happen, especially whenever you're getting further along into your diet. Like today, it's day 7, so that's day 7 of restricting. Usually in the past, I would have several days on and then maybe a day off or a cheat meal or something like that, like most people always do and that people preach about doing. You have like a cheat Sunday or cheat meal Sunday or whatever it is, and eat good the rest of the time. But you're going to get better results not doing it that way if you just stick to the whole plan consistently, and then in like 2-3 months, then you can have something that's not necessarily on your program, but by then you don't want all the stuff that you were craving whenever you were first starting out on the diet. You get to the point where you're just like sick of the way that stuff makes you feel, the way that you look, the way that that feeling of like disappointment to yourself because you went against what you're trying to stay away from, or went for what you're trying to stay away from. I think this is my last bottle of water today. I'm gonna drink probably 2 more after I finish this video, though, just to be sure. Been getting my reading done. That hasn't been an issue. I had Mackenzie read the book on mental toughness, Andy Frisella's book, so I'm gonna try and finish up this Trump book and have her read that, because I'm gonna have her read that before her birthday, which is next month, before she gets her car that I got her. She has some stuff that I have listed for her to do. Mostly it was read. She basically slacked up on the reading, so she is having to read a lot at once, which she's caught up now, so that's good for her. But today, the main thing I want to talk about, whenever you are trying to come up with a plan and you don't know exactly what the plan should look like, the best way to do it is to think about what it is that you want to achieve. You have to have that envision in your head. You have to think about what the kind of house you want to have, the kind of car you want to drive, the type of clothes you want to be wearing, the type of haircut you want to have, the way that you want to just have it, the outlook that you have, the whatever kind of toys you want, whatever kind of family you want. You have to envision that specifically exactly the way you want it to be, and then you work backwards from that end point. So you got to think, what does it take to get to that point? And then you make a plan, and it takes this. Okay, so to be able to do this, I need to be able to do this. And you work backwards up to where you are currently. And so what the first step is going to be most likely is just getting specific with those goals that you have. And like I said, the more specific that you are in your head, and even if you write it down, the easier it's going to be to achieve, because you're going to know exactly what it is that you're going after. And too many times whenever we're coming up with this plan of what we want to do, we are overestimating what it's going to take and how far and we're underestimating how far we've already came. We start to get overwhelmed with what the timeline might be for how long it's going to take to reach that goal, but we also overlook the fact that we aren't where we were 5 years ago. Most likely, if you've been working on yourself, you're not where you were 5 years ago. And most people aren't, even if they haven't been working on themselves, either going to be worse or somewhere in that same area, but not going to be exactly the same. But you've most likely overcame some things in the last 5 or 10 years. So what can you do in the next 5 to 10 years if you put your mind to it, as opposed to if you're just going through the motions? And whenever you really focus down on getting those things done that you want in your life, you can achieve anything that you want, as long as you just don't quit. And that's the main thing, is that you don't quit. You have to make this plan, and then you have to understand that it's going to suck. It's going to take a long time. It's going to be hard. Nobody's going to believe in you. You're going to be lonely. It's just going to get boring, if I already said that, but it's just going to be hard. And you have to know that there's going to be a lot of times that you're down, but you know that if you continue to push through and you do the things each day that you know you need to be doing, and it has to be every day. You don't want to do this good Monday through Friday and then slacks Friday night through Sunday, Monday or whatever, Monday morning. You're basically cutting a loss for that week whenever you do that. Even if you won 5 days, Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday, even that 4 wins and 3 losses is a winning week technically, but you're going to get yourself caught up, because the progress that you make Monday through Thursday or Monday through Friday is going to be negated by what you do on Saturday and Sunday. If you're just completely blowing out what you're supposed to be doing, you're not doing the tasks, you're eating crap, you're drinking alcohol, and you're going against everything that you're trying to work for, that's going to count as a loss ultimately. Even though, like I said, it's going to look like a win on paper. If you win 4 days this week and you have 3 losses this week, that's a win of the week technically. And the same thing for the month. If you have a winning record, it's over 50% one way or the other. That's a winning or losing record. So you don't want to get caught up in that mindset of that you can just, throw away those days, because those days are what separate you from what you're going to achieve and what you're not going to achieve. And when you look around at other people that are doing things in their life and are doing the things that you want to be doing, you got to know that they aren't overlooking those days. It's the small details that get you from where you want to be to from where you are to where you want to be faster. So, and that's why it's important to follow the steps on the 75 hard program or any of the phases. Some of them might seem small, like the 10 pages or the picture, but that's just to get you to stop overlooking those things in your other areas of your life that you need to be doing. Because it's easy for us to just look at the macro level of things that we need to be doing and then overlook the micro level of things that we need to be doing. But whenever you can combine them both and have that plan that you worked backwards from your goal from and get started on it, then as long as you don't quit, you can't be stopped, and you're going to be successful ultimately. Whether it's completely to where you want to be or pretty close to it, it's going to be in that area. You may get further than you ever thought. So quit waiting around and get started on it. If you don't know about the 75 Hard and Live Hard program, you can go to episode 208 on the Real AF feed with Andy Frisilla. It's only on the audio feed. You can learn all about it. There's an episode with me on it, episode 665, 75 Hard Verses, Chris Hibbs and Carly Thacker. That's audio and YouTube. You can check that out. I appreciate the support. I'll be back tomorrow for day 8. Peace.